Yeah. Let's play the game. Yeah, we're not going to play on the hardest difficulty. I can't select Iron Man for some reason. I don't know if I would want to, but it would have been nice, you know, to have the option. Had to check on frames, you know. Naheulbeuk.
You shall not pass.
That's for the Unday.
Run!
Oh, this sucks.
First chapter, a feeling of deja vu. The party advances. A steely-eyed ranger, a brutal barbarian, a ruthless ogre, a wizardess with fiery hair, an agile elf, a wily thief, a dwarf, well, you know, just a dwarf. Together, they have just crossed into the terrible dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
This dungeon's nothing to write home about.
Don't know what we'll find inside here, but it stinks.
That's easy. The ogre just took a dump 5 feet from the door.
I've got a strange feeling of deja vu.
Because of the ogre shit?
Have you been here before?
I feel like I'd know if I had.
Probably not. No one's ever got in here before.
By the way, what is our quest?
We must find the 12th statuette of Gladalfura.
A statuette?
It's written in the tablets of Skellis that only a one-legged gnome from the northern forest, dancing by the moonlight in the middle of 12 statuettes wrapped in ham. As I was saying, only a one-legged gnome shall open the gates of Naheulbeuk and thus accomplish the prophecy.
But what is this strange prophecy?
No idea. We're only in it for the gold. That's why we came here.
Yeah, and I knocked before coming in.
And I called you a half-wit.
Okay, let's all get along, okay? Let's focus on the statuette.
Do we have any idea where it's located?
Like every statuette, it's in a treasure room, guarded by a powerful warlock.
Battle!
Maybe his powers are even greater than mine.
Sounds about right. What kind of monsters live here?
So, if you look at the random encounter table, these are the monsters in this dungeon. Several kinds of undead, giant spiders, orcs and goblins.
Hey, goblins.
Underground trolls, warlocks, cursed knights, mutant rats, a bottle of oil, some toilet paper, 2 sponges, and ravioli.
I think you're also reading your shopping list. So no dragons, right?
Nah, well above our level, Cap. Anyway, let us go forth.
To victory. Alright, I am playing with controller, or not controller, with PC and mouse. Oh, I can... These are different names. Interesting. Subtitles, yes. For some reason, these, like, you can only change these... Oh, this is kind of cool. These settings will only appear to first playthroughs game. I just want to double check this stuff. KO's duration and turns. Mute the dwarf, mute the elf. That's interesting. Barks frequency. Okay.
Halt! We've arrived at a junction and must face 3 choices.
All those doors are closed and blocked off by a strange glowing seal.
Weird. And I'm having another deja vu.
Oh, shiny, pretty.
Probably some kind of magic lock we have to dispel.
No way we're getting over by some goddamn door. My cousin Klingly always says, if it's magic, hit it harder.
No, wait! Oh, my head. You f***ing more... Where are they? Shit! Hey! Dwarf! Elf! Dang it. Did everybody get lost but me? What was that noise?
Oh, I can move around with WASD. Interesting.
Oh, damn it, an orc. And I'm alone, of course, I'm alone!
This is the perfect opportunity to discuss the matter of combat, a crucial subject when adventuring in mysterious dungeons.
Open door! Gotta go! Me eats bad goat tripe!
No, I'm not done. Go away, you meanie.
Well, sounds like an elf. Anyway, be cool. He's alone. This shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Your character has 2 action points. They can perform an action and move once per turn. Can also move further by sacrificing both points. Order is not a problem. Okay. There, can I like press like 4, 5, 3? No? I have to physically click it? Alright. I'm glad I'm doing this tutorial because I don't remember a lot of this stuff. Overview of afflictions and status effects which can affect the character. Box over there. I'm not covering up anything important yet. Okay, precision. You have a positioning bonus. Attack succeeds, may still dodge or parry the blow. Right. There we go. What a jerk. The Orga's not feeling so good. Use I or middle mouse on him. Orc is weakened. This means he is less efficient now that he's all banged up. Precision, physical resistance, and magic resistance are worse. There are 3 weakness thresholds depending on the character's health. If a character's health bar changes color, this means they're weakened. And it also allows you to see detailed afflictions which affect the character. Here, a penalty of -1 movement. Now kill the orc. In a combat, all characters gain some experience. They gain a baseline share just for having participated in a combat in varying amount depending on their actions or their luck. Character who goes unconscious during combat will suffer a small penalty to their experience gain. Alright. Rangers lost some health. Heal him by doing the potion. Health does not regenerate between battles, so you have to make sure to heal your wounds.
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my granny's soup.
Click on next. There is no next. Just back.
Hooray! You saved me!
This is... yeah, I mean, they're gone.
There were more than one?
So many I couldn't even count them. But I killed one, which sent them all running. Are you all right?
It was horrible. I found myself in these disgusting toilets. But where are the others? What's going on?
It's because of that moronic dwarf. He must have triggered a magic trap. The whole party's been scattered around this floor. We need to find them.
How about we don't find the dwarf?
No, we'll need his axe if there are other orcs.
Don't you think you could handle them by yourself?
Yeah, that's... even the greatest heroes have their limits. Anyway, let's not hang around here.
Is there like a mini map? I thought there was a... Maybe it's the wizard. Maybe I have to rescue the wizard. Alt key, maybe? Or loot? Control, Alt, Tab, Ab. Bronze vase. I don't like Tab. Okay. Weird stuff is going on. I don't like tab. Interesting. You can change your layout. That's kind of cool. Where is tab? Highlight characters. Go Overwatch. That's combat, though. Exploration. I want alt. Although I wish it was just... Whatever. I was gonna complain. I don't need to complain right now.
Ah, here's the thief.
Yippee! Plus, he's not the dwarf.
Silence. You'll get us spotted. There are orcs in this room, and they've got bows and arrows.
We need to devise a plan.
Okay, I got a plan. You attack them while I stand guard, just in case somebody ambushes us.
Sounds like something a coward would say to avoid a fight.
Absolutely not. It's very rational behavior.
I've got a bow, too. I can shoot arrows.
Yikes! Another good reason to take cover. When you're behind an obstacle, you're less likely to get hit. Even by friendly fire.
Well, got no choice if we want to move ahead. We got to get rid of those orcs. How many are there?
I can only see one of them right now. But the others must be close.
I got you. A group of one. I hate people who make a fuss over nothing.
When fighting alone, charging head-on is fine. But when in a group, a battle must be planned. Careful positioning can save you from crushing defeats.
Alright, during the planning phase, you can deploy your characters before combat starts. You can position your characters in the highlighted area. Movement doesn't cost action points during the planning phase, so you can take as long as you want to strategize. Still will hold your hand as it is your first time. Select the elf who is out of cover. Have her take cover on the highlighted tile. Full cover can protect you from ranged attacks. They give your opponent a 50% penalty to precision. Select the ranger. Have him take cover. Hiding behind half cover will not fully protect you from ranged attacks, but the attacker will suffer a 25% penalty. Select the thief. Here's how the order of action is determined. Initiative is ranked depending on a character's courage. If their courage is equivalent, the higher agility is prioritized than the level of the characters. If the levels are the same, then it's up to chance. Click on fight. Alright, this orc is now an Overwatch, which means he's keeping an eye on the area and will attack any enemy that enters it. Since he has not moved before going into Overwatch, he can make 2 Overwatch shots. If he had moved, he would only be able to make 1 shot. The ranger could move forward, but this would get him shot by the orc in Overwatch. Too dangerous. Time to talk about the ability to delay your turn. If a character has not used any of their action points, they can delay their turn to play at the end of the round. They will act at their normal initiative the following turn. It's a useful ability when you'd like to let another character, friend, or foe act before you do. Now delay the ranger's turn, which is the button I'm covering right now. Might move the camera. The thief is not the toughest or even the bravest of fighters, but he can dish out a lot of damage and interfere with your foes. Time to get rid of this orc's Overwatch. Mouse over him to make his Overwatch appear on the ground. This is the Overwatch area the enemy is watching. If one of your characters enters this area, they'll be targeted by an Overwatch shot. A character who has entered Overwatch mode without moving before, like this one, can shoot twice. If a character in Overwatch takes damage, or if an enemy moves right next to him, their Overwatch will be canceled. During movement, you can set some waypoints by holding left control, oh boy, and pressing the left mouse button. This will give you the ability to determine a specific path for your character instead of the suggested path. If the movement area becomes orange, this means you will sprint. Sprinting allows you to move further, but will consume both your action points and end your turn. Move your thief closer by setting waypoints in the highlighted tiles. You can also use Alt. Cool. Alright, interesting. The elf is a former pony grooming champion, braiding category. She's also the least bad character with a bow and has some support skills that can be quite useful. Mouse over. Oh. Well. Alright. Aiming arcs enable you to preview which targets you can reach by mousing over the tile. Alright, I got it. Usually archers cannot shoot if an enemy is at melee range, unless the latter is knocked over, stunned, or frozen. First select the standard ranged attack, then mouse over the orc to ready your shot. Your range is highlighted in red. On the ground, the enemies within the range are also highlighted in red. The range of the attack depending on your weapon. Since the orc is outside your maximum range, you'll suffer a penalty. If a character, friend, or foe is adjacent to the target or and in your line of sight, they will be highlighted in orange, meaning there's a chance your shot hits them by accident. The probability of this happening is equivalent to 10%. It is shown in red in your precision. Lovely. Oh, wow, I really thought he was going to hit him. Right. Move in. Talk about support. This is a crucial mechanic. When an ally is oriented towards your target, like the thief here, they will provide you with their support. Usually support will grant you a 5% bonus to your precision. You can stack multiple supports, but only with melee attacks. Characters with high charisma will gain a higher bonus to their precision for every supporting character. Here the ranger has 9% to his precision instead of 5% thanks to his charisma. Finally, as support does not require an action, a character can support an attack even if they have already taken their turn for this round. Keep that in mind. Now attack.
Not bad.
Alright. Attacks of opportunity, I'm fairly familiar with those. Flanked.
Weekend warrior!
Wow.
Magic not good.
Drilling of camera angle. Look, the orc left his bow. Get your hands on the loot by take all. I don't think we need to heal everybody.
Woohoo! We won!
We did, thanks to my perfect planning. Let's keep going. The others can't be that far.
But what is over here? Okay, so I can use the mouse instead of WASD. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta update my bot. And minor intelligence. Have they told us how to go into the inventory yet?
La 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 la.
Don't think they've told us how to do that.
Ah, finally, there you are.
Yeah, well, we had to fight off hordes of orcs to get here.
Bloodthirsty and cunning orcs, mind you.
And you wouldn't believe the stink in those toilets.
You're losing me. He says he's stuck and can't open the gate.
Looks like some kind of pantry, but it's empty.
He says he only had a small bite.
I see. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere.
Levers can be far from the mechanism they activate.
Investigate the room. But I'm gonna. I can't move. I'm gonna loot everything first. Alright, I'm gonna loot one thing.
Here we go, it's opening!
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be on his own. Ogres are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag, because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
Open the inventory. Alright, it is I. Alrighty. The ogre is the one that carries all your inventory. There's a weight limit, so you can't just carry everything with you. You can read the characteristics of the weapon. Damage, precision, critical chance, critical damage. All stuff I am familiar with. Each character can be equipped with the main weapon and a secondary weapon, with the exception of the ogre and the wizardess, who only have one weapon slot. The ranger can equip a bow as a secondary. Just drag that over there. You can navigate between the characters by clicking their portraits. You are injured. Injuries are permanent attribute penalties. They can be healed with specific consumables, bandages and first aid kits, or by resting in a tavern. You will suffer the penalty associated with the injury as long as it's not healed. If a character falls in combat while still wounded, the injury will get worse. Cross the threshold, raising the corresponding penalty. There are 3 wound thresholds. Use a bandage. And get back to the game. I ain't ready to get back to the game yet.
Don't mix the potions or boom.
Got basic spells for wizards. Mass Dispel Drunkenness. Excessive consumption of alcohol can modify any hero's characteristics. Mass Dispel Drunkenness freshens up a party's spirit instantaneously in such circumstances. However, it cannot do anything about the headache, nausea, or stomach ache. Drinking is not consequence-free, man. Does not work on magic hangovers. Good stuff. whip that on you because I think that's the one that gives +1 intelligence. Oh, maybe it was that. Alright, well, you get them both. Congratulations.
Well, I found some writing materials in his bag. I should be able to map the dungeon now.
The wizardess keeps the map updated. It's usually best to act as if you know where you're going, although I'm pretty used to most players f***ing around by clicking haphazardly.
M? I think there's our map. The quest journal's on the left. Here you can not only find objectives, stuff. The map is on the right. Got it.
I hear something. Someone's coming.
Go check it out.
Why should it be me? Rangers are usually the scouts.
Coward!
Yes, sir. It's a perfectly honorable life choice.
Time for lunch, guys. Come on, grub time.
Intruders.
Let's eat them too.
Maybe I could go back to the inn to ask for help.
Shut up. We got no use for wimps. You have to fight like everybody else.
Alright, now that you gathered some skills for your party, your characters have unlocked their first skills, which prove useful. Click Fight to begin. The Ranger is a jack of all trades, range attacks, supports, heals. He has a lot of options. Select one of his tactical skills. Alright, here you'll find useful information about your skills. Every skill costs stamina and has a cooldown period. You'll gain back some stamina at the beginning of every turn. You can check the regen value by moving your cursor over the stamina bar. Okay. The Ranger at level 1 can use Tactics. These skills can influence all your allies no matter where they are on the map. Once activated, a tactic will stay active until the end of combat or until the Ranger dies. Only one tactic can be used at any time. If you use another, it will cancel the effect. Tactic Charge is an offensive buff. Blah, blah, blah. That's the one I want to use.
Go for the eyes!
Move the Ranger into the highlighted tile. The Ogre is your most brutal character, however, he is not that accurate. That's why he could use some support from your other characters when he doesn't really like wearing armor. Kadula Opag can push an enemy back 2 tiles. Once the Ranger is oriented toward your target, the Orc will also be the target or targeted by an opportunity attack. Oh, right. This is the way that we all wish opportunity attacks for D&D worked. Got the Alt F4 achievement. Hey, Zesahedron. That go for the eyes was a little on the nose. You approve? This is definitely one of those games. It's making fun of D&D basically. The Wizardess is your area of effect specialist. She is frail, but her powerful attacks can hit multiple enemies simultaneously. Some of her attacks can also inflict the powerful status effects like burning or frozen. We're going to cover at level 1, the Wizardess has 2 spells under her belt, a Cure Minor Wounds and a formidable Waza's Whirlwind. Spells cost astral energy and also have a cooldown period. You'll get some astral energy back at the beginning of every turn. You can also check the regen value by moving the cursor. Select the Whirlwind.
Toga, Swala, Bodwaza!
Alright, the Thief's level 1 skills, the Sneaky Strike. Airplane. This attack can dish out some damage, or dish out a lot of damage, but only if your target is facing away from you. Since there are no orcs in range, delay your turn. Elf is exposed. Say making fun, you say playfully incorporating it into its gameplay with a smirk. Alright, I'll give you that one. The elf Ricochet, Seems pretty self-explanatory, except, oh yeah, it hits allies too. Forgot about that. How many times does it ricochet? 2 times, so it's gonna hit the orc.
And strike!
Okay. Sawi achievement. I also liked on the ricochet ability, it said it is elven after all, or something like that. Finally, an orc is vulnerable. Well, yeah, but he killed a dude. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Finish combat as I see fit. I don't think he was supposed to die. There's gotta be a way to do this. Like, can you really not press these? There's gotta be a way. Instead of just clicking it. Oh wow. Well, they'll be fine after a short rest, you're sure? Well played on that one. Great victory. Don't forget to heal everyone. We're gonna take everything.
Wow, what a fight!
Still, those orcs weren't in fighting shape. I think they were running from something.
If that's the case, so should we.
Enough defeatism. Let's go. We still have to find the dwarf and the barbarian.
Go ahead and equip our fat loot. Also,
Crap, what a mess.
well, you didn't get injured. Maybe it have found its. Maybe it would have found its place on the dungeon master's desk. Aside from that, it's useless. Interesting. So this
How
can
do
only
people
go.
put their hands in my pockets?
Wait. Oh, that must be what you have equipped. So if we did that, no, that didn't do what I thought it did. That must be what she has equipped.
I've got some nuts for the squirrels.
No, she doesn't have anything equipped. I am so confused. Oh, here it is. All right. All right. I'm learning. Do that. Looking for loots. See, they stood up. Ah, yes. The true master of classes, the dwarf.
Come on, have a taste of my act, you orc scum. There's one dwarf yet in this dungeon who still draws breath.
Yes, we'll kick your face in.
You're lucky we're here. You're in over your head.
Nothing's over my head. I'm tall for a dwarf.
Alrighty, let's arrange this a little bit differently here. The dwarf and the barbarian are in a tough spot. You'll have to help them. Oh, I can't move the homies. Oh, yes we can. Okay. I don't think I want the wizard right there. I don't think I can move the wizard. Alright, well, life is hard. Alright, now that the ranger is equipped by a bow, or with a bow, he has a new tactical, you know, play the turn as you see fit.
Take this, chicken shit!
The barbarian is a powerful, nimble fighter. He can move a little further than his companions, and he hits hard. However, his protection is rather low, and his precision is not that good. The good thing with the barbarian is he's rather straightforward. His first skill, Steel Barrage, targets all 3 tiles in front of him. Select the Steel Barrage, and let's check out what happens if you attack all 3 of them. Alright, leaving this spot. Still too dangerous. Oh, we have to chill.
Oh!
Alright, your enemies have skills too. Those orcs can knock you down, although there's a chance to resist this thanks to your physical resistance. A knockdown character will skip their turn and is easier to hit. Our dwarf is a noble descendant of Girdle, and as such was predestined to an adventurer's life. He has enough hit points to endure the charge of a rabid troll, but is rather slow. He loves heavy armor, shields, and gold coins. Dwarf is in trouble, weakened, and surrounded. He may very well die before the next turn if you leave him like this. Time to talk about defensive stance. Alright. Defensive stance raises your character's protection and lowers the precision of any enemy attacking you until next turn. It would also protect them from critical hits. However, a character who is in defensive stance cannot perform any opportunity attacks. Okay, and it gets canceled for that stuff. I mean, he's at... Oh, I was going to say, he's at full health. I could take an attack of opportunity. The shortest path to your companions is blocked by crates. Thankfully, some elements of the environment can be destroyed, like fragile-looking crates. Usually it takes 2 hits to break them, but for the ogre, it's just 1. The more this plays, the more this reminds you of 4th edition D&D, and now you're wondering why Wizards never tried to make something like that for the rule set. I'm like one of the rare people that actually liked 4th edition D&D. One of the rare people. You just got hit by a critical hit, and the barbarian is now unconscious. He's not fully out of action yet, but you have a limited number of turns to rescue him with a healing spell or a potion. Beware, a character who's fallen unconscious in battle will suffer an injury. Except for the ranger earlier. Alright, so let's cast Cure Wounds. Oh my gosh, that healed for so much. These enemies can immobilize you with a crippling strike. An immobilized character can still act normally, but cannot move anymore. They're also easier to hit. Got a shield and heavy armor? Probably can. Yeah, he's got it. For some reason, I can't move right here, even though it kind of like says I can. Yeah, that was fun. Take that. I guess I didn't do that. Let's do that.
Go for the eyes!
Make our way this way. You enjoyed it as well? You're baffled why the wizard and sorcerer spell lists weren't kept as their own things? I was also kind of thinking that Baldur's Gate 3 that Larian's developing,
Take that worm!
the more I look at it, the more I just consider to myself, this could have been 4th edition. And it would have been pretty good. I had end turn a long time ago, I guess. The knocks over the target. You're basically at like full health. Kill this guy. Oh right, he's immobilized. Let's see. I don't think this is gonna kill him. Oh, he resisted? Life is hard. Will be an interesting one here. All right. Oh, I see. Tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Interesting that you cannot do that the way I want to, but I get it. I get it. Okay. The Overwatch. I don't want him to move. It looks like he won't be. Oh, I thought there was still an orc over here. I was like, uh-oh, I done goofed. You are still immobilized. Music is kind of low. These are not the audio settings that I set up, I don't think. All right, it's louder again. Oh, probably because of this. I could do that. That's 19 to 23. All right, so yeah, ranged attack would be better. Your enemies are fleeing. They will try to run to the yellow area that just appeared. If they make it, you will earn less experience. In some battles, there won't be a retreat area, and they'll fight to their last breath. Stop them before they reach the retreat area. I can do that. Let's see. I would need to roll max damage on this. I wonder, can you backstab with a bow?
Gotcha.
Oh.
Ha!
1 HP. Game must roll a table every time it gets loaded up. That would be interesting, actually. Keep you on your toes. I was gonna say, I don't think we really took. Oh, okay, that's cool. It shows a thing right there.
Look out. It's a weirdo. Old dude with staff. A wizard!
It looks more like a broom. Hello?
Hey, pay no attention to me. In fact, you shouldn't even be able to see me. It's just my invisibility ring acting up again.
He's a wizard.
He looks more like a janitor.
That's very reductive. I'm the head cleaning operative of this dungeon's mortuary maintenance, Janos Hitor. I deal with the corpses left behind by adventurers. The smell would get unbearable without me.
He's just gonna eat his orc if you don't mind.
I don't, as long as the floor stays clean, and it means less work for me.
Ew, I'm gonna be sick.
We're looking for a way to the next floor.
Usually, people like to take the stairs.
Yes, but there are some magic locks.
Really? Didn't notice them. I must be immune thanks to a spell of mine which enables me to go wherever blood has been spilt. We could make him take it to the dungeon, master.
Yes, take us with you.
Nuh-uh. No time for such threats. Got work to do.
A wizard. That was a wizard.
He realized he should withdraw with haste.
Who's this haste guy?
Any consumables you find can be equipped on your character's belts. Boots of strategic retreat.
The poor get poorer.
I wish I could sort this by like equipped, as in what he can equip. Dodgy. Okay. I don't know if I explored this room. Like, are you? Oh, loot that. F5 quick save. I don't know. This is highlighted. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Grom doesn't need a map.
And back on our handy dandy map. What that supposed to mean? Oh, reinforced door. Yeah. I did pick up some new loot. A poster featuring the heroes of a fan fiction. It's about a party of dungeon employees who vanquish a group of bloodthirsty adventurers. No one dies, and they even get the employees. Even get the Employees of the Month award. Interesting. Minor boots.
Hands off my gold, my precious gold!
Gold, 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 gold.